Hello ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments I will tell you what that annoying humming noise in the background is, but first, probably with that annoying humming noise over, the title sequence. Now, at the end of last video, what we were doing was trying to get that thing to work, and what you can hear in the background is that thing working. So, well, let's have a quick look at see what's going on. Right, what I've done is the aqueous accumulator's down there, and I've put this separator on top of it. And you see what it's doing is it's generating oxygen and it's generating hydrogen. And the oxygen we're pumping out here into this purification chamber, which is giving us oxygen here. We've got power in there as well. Now the theory is that if we put a block of ore in there of some description, so let's get out, tell you what, let's get out some iron. Got 146 in there. So if we put one in here, that should give us 149 in total. Let's see what happens. Okay, that goes into the crusher. Goes into the enrichment chamber. In a second we should see it go into here. Some iron dust. Right, we have 146. What have we got now? 146. Oh, we got 32. I've done it the wrong way around. Okay, so that's 32. Let's see what we get at if we put another one in. Let's see what happens. Purification chamber. That's going to go into the crusher as clumps. So there's an iron clump. And that's going to come out of the crusher as dirty dust. So you want to see dirty dust going into the enrichment chamber. Dirty iron dust, that's what we've got. Into the enrichment chamber, that should give us dust. So here we should see dust coming in it. There we go, there's iron dust. That's 3. So we were 32 when we started. Let's jump over here. There, right like that. And iron, 35. So what we can do now is say all of this iron that we've got in here. Let's... Not all of the iron that we've got in there, but that much iron that we've got in there. Let's take that and let's actually start processing that so that it goes into the system. And I can just leave that going, basically. Now, in the meantime, what I want to do is create a way of getting stuff into that system. So it's going to be another ender chest at the moment. Because we've got this ender chest here, and that's got Relo, Yed, and Relo. And, yeah. Red, yellow, red on there, and it's private. So we want. Oh, the other thing we're doing, because we're using these. Yeah, because we're using these basic pressurized tubes, mate. We've got a bit of a problem. In that, we want. Sorry, my brain's just gone because of all the noise. Because we've got a bit of a problem because of chunk loading, and chunks aren't going to load properly. So we're going to need to sort this chunk loader thing out. Now there's the chunk loader. That's the recipe for it. We need an enhancer that's able to start off with, which is that, which means we need a book which means we need leather if we have any of it, which we do. And we need pages, paper, have we got any paper? Got some paper. Is that the right recipe for it? Let's just have a look. That's not a crafting table, that's a crafting table. I think that's a book. There we go, there's a book. So this is quite an expensive recipe for the lot, if you see what I mean. Because we're having to make the enhancement table and we're having to make that. So there's the enhancement table, which is not in chart. And we're going to have to make that as well, which is that. But it is going to mean that we've got a proper loaded environment, which is important. And I really want to place it here because it means that we load as fewer chunks as possible just around the area where it's going to be a problem. So I will. That's difficult. That's difficult because I've got plans for the stuff that's over here. That's why I've opened this up. Maybe then, if I open this up, that's a bad mistake. That's a bad mistake. Maybe if I. Let's take that away. Oh, you can't take that away. Let's show the lasers. Okay, that's great. And the good thing about this is that that should, you know, we don't have to do anything else. You know, we can keep everything else chunk loaded the way that we're normally chunk loading stuff. So we don't need to expand that any further than we've already got it. But that should solve the mechanism pipes problem that we've got there. In fact, we can probably put it down to the one and do exactly the same thing. However, what am I doing here now? A marble. We don't want marble. What we want is an ender chest. That's where I was going with all of this. Right. In fact, we need two, because you never just need the one. So that's that. We need 4. We need 8 blaze rods. Now let's have a look to see what the blaze rods recipe is, because we need 5 of those for one of those. So we need 5 times 8, which is 40. That's right? I can do maths occasionally. 5 times 8. That's what we're doing. Right, 5 times 8. 40. So we need glowstone, which we need half that and add a few more. We need 40 of them. Let's get some redstone as well. We're really running out of redstone at the moment because we're using a lot of it. We've got more ore there, but we have to process that. And we're not processing that at the moment. So, I'm going to put 44 in there, just to see what happens. We've got our magma crucible there, we'll stick 44 of them in there, we'll stick 40 of them in there. And now we just have to kind of wait for everything to happen. We're waiting for this ore to be processed. Here it is, processing the ore. I tell you what, it's really, really loud in here. Now, but we can have a look at the iron. See, iron is growing, iron is increasing. Nether iron ore, I don't know if it does the same with that. I assume it does. And we're going to put all the rest of this stuff back just for the time being, because I'm wondering if we can do. Ooh, is that weird lighting effects going on here? I'm not sure if they're meant to be. Right, so lettuce. No. I'm trying to be serious here, but I can't because it's a disease. Let us cast the first stone, and we'll do that by So my brain isn't working. That's the problem. It's because of all this noise, you see. I need some sort of sound dampener. Sound muffler, there we go. Alright, so we need a note block, which is easy enough to do with some things in a redstone. So let's get some... Alright, let's grab that and put that in there and do that. Eventually we're going to have all the wood in this system as well. But until then, that's a bit of a problem. So we want a note block. There we go. And then we want a sound muffler like that. And this stuff can go back in here. Lovely. Oh, stop! Just as I'm finishing the job, won't you? Right. I think you can put that in there without too much of a problem. And that should muffle the sounds that are coming out of there. Now, I believe that stopped because it's run out of... No, it's got stuck somewhere along the line. Crusher's not... Oh, it's night time. It's night time. It is the time of the night. So it isn't going to be power. This is the problem. There we go, and it starts working again. Hey, what, you're meant to be muffled. You're no more muffled than you were. I've used that with sheep, and it's made sheep very quiet. Anyway, the main part of my base is here, so it's not going to be too much of a problem as we're doing this stuff. And you can see that actually we're emptying disk drive as we're doing this. So, all of these things need to happen. So the next thing we need to do is what happens if we do something like a diamond. What's going to happen if we put a block of diamond in here? Imagine we just get a crushed diamond. Because of what it does. Who knows, eh? So yeah, where were we? We were endering, weren't we? Still loads of those to go, and it's kind of... God, I wish you could speed this up. Could you just give myself some blaze rods or something? I like this. I like the fact they've got specific mufflers for specific things. There's soundproofing there, which uses orange dye and a bone block. We don't have any bone blocks. That's a problem, isn't it? Right, now we need a crusher, don't we? Don't we need a crusher? Oh, we got them over here, haven't we? A compressor, fantastic. Which means we need power for this, which we've got power for this. And we can always make more, of course, that's the beauty of it. Okay, so we can make our first ender chest at this point. Which is going to be really useful, actually. So. it's all good. Alright, so we'll take those 4. We'll go over here. I'm going to put this diamond block back. We'll figure it out at some point. Yeah. And then... chest. Okay, and we need some. Oh, we don't have any dye. What did I use? Oh, I must have gone out and got some. Okay. Wow, we need to go out and get some. We need some dye. We need a diamond as well, because that's going to be... We'll need 2 diamonds. That's what we'll do. What do we have? We have red here and we had yellow. So let's see if we can get red and yellow. Oh god, we also need a pestle and mortar. I keep forgetting all of this stuff, which we don't have. So that's a problem. There's one around somewhere. I know there's one around. There it is. I can't believe I only picked... Oh, look, 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 look! How I got away with only having those... Oh, no, okay, there's 3 yellow. So that would make sense. There's 4 yellow. I need 1 more red. 1 more red would be great. Do we have 1 more red flower anywhere? Do we? Bum. We do. We have some over here. So what we're going to do in terms of the code is we're going to do the exact opposite of what this is doing. So we want to put this in here, and then these in here, and then these in here, like that. And then when we come down here, where's all noise? Here we've got our under chest. We'll put our under chest where we're going to have it. We're going to have it here, and then we're going to put yellow, yellow, red in the middle, and then a diamond on it. So that's empty. That's great. And now what we want to do here is to say this bottom bit is going to accept an input. Just make sure that was the right one. Right, yeah, then we've got that. And then we want to export from here into here. And we can do that, in theory, with I see, we've got basic universal cable. But we hadn't made any of the other stuff. Right, so... the question is, can we do transfer pipes and transfer nodes, and will they work? Oh no, that's a fluid one. Oh, bum. We're also going to need another chest. So, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So getting to a point now where creating chests is actually not necessarily the best thing to do in the world. Right. we need to know it's taking a while to process it. We need to know if let's just grab some iron. We need an iron ore. That's not going to confuse things too much. In that chest there and watch, and it's not doing anything, so it's not going into him, which is fine as long as we can figure out why. Because in theory it should have a transfer node on it, and then that would do it. That is not working, is it? What about if we... There we go. That's not annoying at all, is it? I'm going to go underground as well. I'm better off doing that so it doesn't connect back into this box. Now, there's nothing in there because it's done it. Right, brilliant. Okay, it's doing it. It's not perfect, but it's doing it. Which means that anything we get into this chest will then automatically go into our ore processing system. It's good. At the moment, that's what we want. That's the thing that we want to worry about. The rest of this stuff can go in here. Now, how are we doing over here? We've run out. Blimey, redstone. We've run out of stuff. So we've got 18 in there, 16, 18 plus 7. Let's see what happens. I can't do anything much at the moment. It's all kind of up in the air a bit. Because the next thing we need to do is to get all of this stuff that we've got in here and then process it. But if we're, 37% full at the moment, and a lot of the ores are going to be processed, then that means we're going to be up to the sort of 90%. We need to do that, however, before we do everything else. So that's pretty much it. So anyway, that's playing around with mechanism. What's going to happen over here is that this ore chest with the yellow on the outside is going to go in place of the ender chest that we've got. Oh my god, I'm a fool. And them that what make it so. Right, let's stop this in its tracks because we don't need it. I have been an idiot, which that's like me at all. Which is very like me, I'm afraid. Alright, I'm not going to be any more of an idiot and not sleep when I have to. I'm trying to replace an ender chest that we don't need to replace. We just need to change the colours of. I don't need the extra diamonds as well, I don't think. So, we're doing 2 yellow and that in the... Right, so out here, as you are aware because you were here when we built it, weren't you? We've got 2... ender chests, one for a resource miner and one for an ore miner. Now the ore miner, instead of being red, yellow, red, needs to be yellow, yellow, red. There we go. Doesn't need to do anything else with it at all. That will work. So if we turn that on again and we started getting ore in, that would start to process all through the system. Although it would do it very, very slowly by the look of it, because these machines aren't the fastest in the world, and we've got a lot of smelter rating to do. However, that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. If you have, please give us the big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you're new here as well. I've been Mr. Stephen. I probably will be again tomorrow, so that's probably a good thing. Until next time, folks, have a great time and keep crafting.